Welcome to the Georgia EMS Licensure Renewal Training. I'm Shanna Masick, the Region 3 Training Coordinator, and I will be walking you through the process today. Renewing your EMS licensure for both providers and instructors can be tricky, but it doesn't have to be. Let's walk through this process together, and then toward the end, we can answer some frequently asked questions. Both providers and instructors must renew their licensure every 2 years. The requirements are going to vary by level. You can log into your LMS account to check your CEU status by using the mygymsys.org website to log into your public portal. Throughout your renewal cycle, you should be seeking continuing education, provider, or instructor credits. Some departments offer in-house CE training and some do not. So what if your department doesn't offer in-house CE training, or what if you're not affiliated with an agency at all? Where do you get your training then? Continuing education credits can be earned in many ways. You can use the Train Georgia website at train.org for free CEUs. You can attend EMS conferences. You can have programs that offer CE courses, or you could use any other online EMS CE platform that's approved by the state of Georgia. Make sure you plan ahead. Do not wait until the last minute to find CE training. It is important to find quality continuing education courses that will help you grow as a provider and not simply just check a box. During this training, you're going to follow along with me as we log into LMS, check our education report, and then make sure that we fill out our application for renewal. Let's start by logging into our LMS account. You can visit your LMS account by going to mygymsys.org to log into your public portal. When you get to this website, you're going to scroll down to the bottom to the login section, and you're going to put in your credentials, including your password. You can use the forgot username or the forgot password option to reset your account. Once your credentials are correct, select Login. Once you're logged into LMS, you will see a page that looks like this. To find your education report, you're going to come down here to the left-hand side and click on Education. Once you're in Education, you're going to come down to My Report. Now that you're in My Report, you're going to scroll down and it's going to give you the information about how many provider CEU hours you have completed this renewal cycle. Now let's do some troubleshooting. So my licensure renewal cycle is on an even year. I've already renewed my licensure for this year and I did it on February the 26th of 2024. My licensure doesn't expire until the 31st of March in 2026. Some of you have an odd renewal year, which would be, you would be expiring in March of 2025. So what's important to note in this section is if you have any courses that you completed the day of or before you renewed your licensure last, those credits will not count for this renewal cycle. So what we need to do is to make sure that that is reflected accurately in this bar report down here. We want to come up here to courses completed from and change the date to the day after we actually completed our last renewal cycle. So I would change it to the 27th of February instead of the 26th. This will now give me an accurate number of hours completed this renewal cycle. Another thing that you need to pay attention to is up here where it has the level drop down. Make sure that the level that you are renewing is your current level and is selected in this section. If you are an instructor, you can also see how many CE credits you have for your instructor renewal. And that is the same for instructor levels as well. So if I go to EMS instructor renewal requirements, it's telling me that for an EMS instructor, Then I have 12 total requirements and I have completed all 12. But I'm an instructor coordinator. So I have to go down to instructor coordinator paramedic. And now I see that I'm actually missing 9 hours to meet my 24-hour total requirements. Remember, the requirements are different per level. Instructors, make sure that you are completing both your provider and your instructor renewal separately. Your provider's license expires in March and your instructor's license will expire in December. So you might be thinking to yourself, okay, I checked my education report and something's missing. I know that I have more CEs than this. I've moved the date, I've made sure I selected the right level, and something's still off. Well, in this next video, I'm going to show you how to go into your education report and make sure that you've gotten all of your CE credits, and then as well as being able to go in and manually input any certificates that you have that haven't been automatically uploaded for you.
To manually input your continuing education credit certificates, we're going to use the My Reports tab and we're going to use these little green plus signs. So we're going to use Provider Pediatrics as an example, and we're going to click the little green plus, and it's going to bring a drop down menu where you can add the course name, the date that you completed it, and upload your certificate. You also want to make sure that you put in how many hours you were allotted per topic. If you have multiple topics on one certificate, you can hit the Add Topic button and use the drop down to search for the topic that you want to add. The CEU providers are down here at the bottom, and we're going to say we're going to add medical. So we had 2 hours of pediatric trauma and 1 hour of medical on one certificate, and we're going to hit the Add button. Once you hit the Add button, those continuing education hours are automatically going to apply to your renewal, and you'll see this number change over here for your remaining credits. Make sure that you hold on to the certificates that you upload in case of a future audit. Let's say that you've completed all your continuing education requirements for your renewal and you're ready to go. But you notice that there's these circles that are next to the topics, and some of them are green and some of them are not. That's okay. The only hours that are required are going to be the cardiovascular and stroke, which is 4 hours, pediatric, 8 hours, and trauma, 4 hours. The rest of them are optional for you to use as a topic. So, unless you are an advanced EMT, you do not need to have the CEU provider capnography course in the Train Georgia from the Train Georgia website. And you also do not have to have the traffic incident management uploaded every renewal cycle. So it is okay if all of your circles are not green. Once you've completed your continuing education requirements, you're going to use the Applications tab within the public portal to complete your application for medic licensure renewal. It doesn't matter what level you are, you're still going to use the medic renewal application. Thank you for taking the time to review all the information provided in this instructional video. If you still have questions, please reach out to your training coordinator for more information or for help.